Why is the TV set on 53? I mean, come on now. You like want the neighbors to listen to the TV with you? Hey. What am I doing? Getting stuff together. Cutting board. Woohoo! Cutting board. Got my knife. And my other pan here. Turn the light on. Boop. Yes. We have a winner. Hey man, I hope you're drinking enough water and getting enough rest and doing your best to let shit go both figuratively and literally. Welcome to Cooking with Coley. I am Nicole. My friends call me Coley. I'm a mom and shaman from beautiful Fort Oaks, North Carolina. I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina today. It is the 25th of April, 2023. Can you believe we're almost done with 4 months of the year? A third of the way gone. Dang, time flies, honey. So, yeah, I've been busy doing some spring cleaning. I have cleaned out both of my dressers. I've pulled away a lot of stuff that I have accumulated that I don't currently use, don't have an anticipation of using or needing. I'm still looking for a few things that I haven't been able to find. So, like, yeah. And I guess for cleaning up, you know, going through the cleaning out process can be rather emotional and stressful because, like, I don't know, like, what to do with all this stuff. And I'm like, dang, where did this come from? And I like a lot of books, so I'm challenging myself to read a book in 2 weeks, and I have not read anything today because I woke up coughing and my throat felt like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what's going on? I thought that I had managed to clear myself of that, and I'd asked my landlord about changing the filter because he chain smokes and is always coughing. So, like, when I'm coughing and I'm like, no, come on now. I think I'll just take my rent money and go to the doctor. How about that? He got up and changed the filter. I've coughed maybe twice since then, and it's been like 8 hours. And I mean, I woke up and I was coughing for like a couple of hours. I'm like, this is crazy. So, message of that is squeaky wheel gets the grease. Like, if you don't let folks know what bothers you, then don't expect it to matter to them. And if they don't have skin in the game, then they won't. So, I wanted to show you my fried rice. A couple things I wanted to show you today because I was thinking about doing like a rainbow squash. You've seen me do rainbow hash before, but like, what's rainbow squash? What is rainbow squash, Coley? It has 3 different kinds of squash. I have a little bit of zucchini left, so I'm definitely going to cook that. I have a yellow squash right here. Boop. And this bad boy, a butternut squash. Oh yeah. So these two with the other, I have the piece of zucchini or whatever in the refrigerator. I'll get that. We'll make our rainbow squash because this kind of has like an orange color to it, and I'm still deciding how I'm going to like cut this up because the skin of this is thick as you don't eat it. And you can eat the skin on this squash, so it's always fun to observe and discover the various ways that various foods can be eaten or consumed. I broke my fast with blueberries today, which is super dope, and I have like a couple of fresh beets in here and some sweet potatoes. I'm like, who did I hear say that they love sweet potatoes? I don't know, but I'm not going to do anything with these right now. I may end up sharing them with someone. I don't know. Yeah. So, and I have Okay, I need to get the zucchini. Where are you at? We gotta show the tiny zucchini. The tiny mini zucchini some love, right? And I got just a little touch of sweet potato, so I think I might, yeah, I'm gonna use that. So, my knife out, pan here, and I have a can of peas and carrots, my fresh onion, thanks George, and this is some leftover yellow rice. I wish you could smell it. Let me see if I can. It smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. It has like turmeric and garlic and like oregano in it. It smells good. So this is going to be part of our fried rice. So I'm going to do the fried. Okay. Okay, so we're doing the squash first? Okay, Spirit says we're doing the squash first. So, these four, I'm going to go ahead and cut them. I guess I could bring the stuff around here. I mean, I'm sure you probably wouldn't mind looking at my butt while I chop a few things up, but this makes it easier for me to look at you too. I mean, I'll turn around to the stove at some point. So like, yeah. Oh, and we also have one egg. Now, here's a fun fact about eggs. Interesting information. See these shells here? So, for gardening, you can crush them up and throw them in your garden. They help add nutrients to the soil. Don't have a garden? Fine. You can still keep your shells, dry them out, bake them, ground them up as a calcium supplement, because the minerals that make this shell are good for your bones, your teeth, and your hair. So I think a lot of what we what I don't know about like the vitamin supplements that we take is that if we eat the right foods, we can get that. So I just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully that will help. Okay, so what are we doing first? We're putting some oil in our pan. I got a little bit of this here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright. A little bit of oil. Alright. So, thinking. This is super soft, so I'm going to start doing that last. Where is there a potato peeler in here? Thank you. Potato peeler. Thank you. Haha, very funny. Put it back, please. Potato peeler. Voila. I don't often use a potato peeler, so finding one around here is a fun little game of hide and seek. What you just heard me do was talk to myself and use neuro-linguistic tools to align my vision with what I was looking for. Say it out loud, move something around, and ask for help. Like if George isn't in right now, so I would ask him for help. But yeah, so what am I going to do with these? Okay, I'll just put these in here because in the backyard there is like a spot where George throws the grass clippings or whatever on when he uses the lawnmower, and I take my table, my cooking scraps, like things like this out here that that I don't use in cooking, and I'm sure somebody can tell me something I can do with this or what have you. But yeah, I put it out there. So put the food scraps in with the grass clippings, and it is compost heap. I have thrown some particular seeds and fruits out there with the hope that maybe something would sprout. But you know, with the birds and the squirrels and all the ants and bugs and stuff, if it grows, it is the will of the Most High for sure. So we're but yeah, I do that as a means of keeping the scraps out of the landfill. And even though I don't currently have a garden here, it's a good habit for me to build, because I do want a garden in my home, and I have been having this thought lately, like, your new home is ready, your new home is ready. And I'm just like, okay, I'm ready for it, but like, yeah, I'm getting ready for it. That's part of this spring cleaning. I was talking to someone the other day, and I was doing a reading, and she was complaining about her current life acknowledging her current life circumstances. When I started to talk to her about what she could do, she said I can't. And then that turned those thoughts immediately like into complaining in my mind. I'm like, okay, if you say you want to do this, but you want to move, but you can't for whatever reason, like, okay, if all you do is go to work and come home, the amount of money that you make at work is not sufficient for you to afford a different place. We got to do some different work. So I gave her a little bit of an assignment, and I have not heard from her again. So yeah, I hope that, and I'm still keeping her in prayer, because we all need to have someone who is praying for our upliftment, our healing, our peace, our encouragement, our steadfast growth and grace in the face of adversity or whatever. So yeah, thank you, Tamara. I appreciate you. I pray many blessings over your life. Okay, so now this. Alright, so this is the inside. It's nice and orange, you see that? So it's got like a thick little from the rest of the skin. So if I had just cut this in half and thrown it in the oven to bake it, I could have just scraped it out of the skin. But no, I need to use a knife today because I need to do something with my hands. So you're knifing it. I'm going to cut it relatively thin, I think. And I'll figure out what to do with the rest of this, because I know that anyway, we'll see how much I manage to decide to cut up. But I like the way these little circles are coming. So like, yeah, if you do not know, I do intuitive readings. I have been doing them in a shop called Eclectic by Nature since October of 2022, and I really enjoy it. I appreciate the guests at that shop. They're always so like loving and generous. The people that work there, Parker, Haley, Cindy, and Trevane. And I think there's Kathy. I haven't seen Kathy in a few months, so I hope she's alright. So yeah, today is Tuesday. Field trip day in the homeschool, so it's meditation at the spiritual center. Right now charging my stones in the sun. I need to go sweep my bedroom because, no, I have to dust first. So dusting the bedroom and then sweeping, getting all the dust off the things. I know I need to hit up my ceiling fan because I had misplaced the remote for like 3 months, and I found it in a drawer. I'm like, a drawer? I haven't had butternut squash raw in a while. So I was like, okay. Okay. I like it. I won't eat a whole one like this. But if you cut nice and thin, I like this better than the white squash because it is firmer. So ooh, I just had a thought, like, I really hope that some squash, it would be cool. It would be cool if some squash grew up from the little compost heap back there. I was talking to the neighbor because in their yard, most of it gets like a lot of sun, and I mean a lot of sun. And the trees in this yard are mature and unpruned. They're just kind of wild, all wild and unruly. So, there's new neighbors over there, so I was like, hey, do you plan on doing anything with that, garden bed back then? And, like, it's not overgrown, which is pretty dope. I'm like, okay. And she was like, sure. And I was like, alright, awesome. So I got some okra seeds and some cilantro, and I'm sure I'll probably have some other seeds someplace else. And even if I don't, I got these. I have these seeds that I get for free. So I'm going to hold on to these for planting in the yard. Oh yeah, baby! Look at all that abundance! Woo! Man. If, man, that would be super dope. Oh, okay. So I may have to see if she'll let me use another one. But I'll go talk to her later. Well, I'll go see if she's home. Or I text her. She gave me her number. Man, so fast. I was like, yeah, Alright, so I'm kind of looking forward to getting that started because it is a way for me to kind of build community. And yeah. So I think that's dope. My ideal community does have a community garden or some means for us to share our abundance and whatnot. As I am abundantly blessed. I have people that give me food, clothes, toys, technology, books, flowers. Oh, I'm still loving my lovely peonies that I got this past weekend from the shop owner at Eclectic by Nature. That I just it was a good, so good omen to me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate. Ooh, dude. Okay. I'm over here like, I can stuff this. I think I'm gonna hold on to this part. It's like a little cup. I cut it off so it's nice and flat. I can stuff this with something, and I think. What do I have? I have some veggie crumbles, and I can do kind of like a stuffed butternut squash. So I'm gonna hold on to this. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a really great idea. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we're gonna. I know that once I get done cutting up all of this squash, that I am going to have more than enough for 2, 3 folks, 4 folks, or so 3, 4 days at least. What am I looking for? Nothing in here. Okay, cool. All right. I grabbed a little bit of this black garlic. I need to see some ways that can. This came across my eye, so I'm gonna put a little bit in into the mix of it. Nice, lovely white onion. Voila. So take the little sticker off. And then here we are again, taking our food scraps and we are putting them in a thing. So obviously if you live in a communal situation, a multi-family housing or what have you, a compost heap may not be readily available. Although if you think about it, look for a spot that would work for you based on where you want to plant. You may be able to get permission to create one someplace because they have I mean the grounds get kept somewhere, so but that would just take some steps to create that agreement or what have you, and obtain, you don't have to get all of the grass clippings, but some of them, so to get your little compost situation started, then yeah, just visit with your scraps and tune to turn. But yeah, but that's just, yeah, that's too much like work, right? Yeah, because growing our own food is too much trouble, isn't it? Not really, because we do. It's trouble. You know why it's trouble? Because we don't know how to do it. We have not learned, and I'm almost 50. I have not learned how to garden, and I have wanted to. I gardened quite a bit during the pandemic before I left Alabama, and now we're going to turn our pan on. There we go. Thank you, thank you. While that's warming up, I am going to decide how much of this onion I want to keep. How much I want to put into the thingy, so. Alright, got the little thing there. Boop, boop. One thing that my twin sister does that I think that is super dope is like she can use right on, I mean every little bit of the onion, right down to the root. So, yeah, we're going to do probably like a julienne type situation with the squash. So I'm just going to thinly slice my onions here. That way they don't, they're not going to cook too slow. Alright. Alright. Well, this is going to go into the pan. I realized as I started to chop that I was going to run out of space on my cutting board, so yeah, we're just going to take our slices and come right down again and make these little kind of stick type situations, if I recall correctly. Watch out. Thank you, knife. Thank you, knife. Thank you. Thank you for looking up for my fingers. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate your help on this knife. Thank you, knife. Thank you, knife. Thank you, knife. Thank you. So we'll just acknowledge it's about ready to receive something. Just a little sound over there. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. run out of space, I'm gonna cut. Not necessarily. I'm ready to put something in the pan because I don't want my oil to get too hot without something in it. Let's see. Woo! Alrighty, we are ready to rock. Alright, now that my pan is hot, we are going to make sure that salt, thank you. Oh, we're not done. We got onions, so we're doing that. That's fine. Looking at the spice cabinet. Thank you. All right. Let me get the rest of these squash in here before they. Well, these are super thin, so they'll cook fast. Thank you, knife. 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 These videos are one-shot wonders. If pause it to go do something or whatever, that's as much editing as I'm currently capable of. But we'll see, in the future. I'm looking for some software or what have you. It's just engaging my inner child's desire to learn. Thank you. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, so let's get a little bit of our. And like this, potato looks just like the squash, but it's slightly different. But we're going to alright. There we go. Just a little bit. Okay, what else do I need out of here? Thank you. Some onion powder. Okay. Give it a croissant. I got garlic. Garlic. Alright, oregano, a little bit of white pepper. White pepper or cayenne pepper. We're gonna do white pepper. Alright, white pepper, and no hash of mine is complete without what? Oregano, yes, oregano. Anyway, okay, so yeah, it is. Thank you. So I'm managed to cut these sweet potatoes up nice and thin. The sweet potato pieces up nice and thin. And I'm got to the point where I'm not caring too much about how uniform they are, just so long as they're small, so I can get them in the pan, y'all. Thank you. So nice. Okay, we're just going to get this little bits of. How we gonna do this? Oh, okay, we're gonna do it. Typically do it super small because I don't have a lot and I want more green pieces through my thing. So there we go. There we go. Nice. Thank you, knife. Thank you, knife. Thank you, knife. Thank you, knife. Good job. Thank you. Good job. Thank you, knife. Alright, thank you, knife. Good job. Alright. Why do I talk to my knife? Why don't I speak life over my knife and my food? Good job. Ooh. Okay. So we are cooking with gas, literally. With just a little bit of gas stove. Put those onions on there. I'm gonna put a bit more onions. We are not done with the onion. Thank you. Slice it nice and thin. Oh, look at it. I'm gonna dice the rest of this up for something. I'm hoping to more for salad or some stuff. So do a little bit of prep today. It looks like I may make a couple of videos. Did I make one this morning? I made one yesterday. This is the 25th, so yeah, I have not made another one today. I did upload 2 yesterday, so like yeah. Good job. Alright. Thank you. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you. Oregano. Alright, so we have salt, white pepper, oregano, some butternut squash, sweet potato, zucchini and onion in here. Alright. Because I know that squash like cooks down, I am going, because can you see my pan? My pan is getting pretty full now, but I still have space for more of my yellow squash, because I want to get everybody in the party, you know what I'm saying? I think what I may end up doing with this is obtaining some seeds as well. Make myself a couple of different squash cups. Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you. Put that there. This goes here. Underwear. All right. So and so we're going to. This is going to be so pretty, and it's going to be so tasty. And it's all fresh food, yay! Alright. Got our little dicey pieces. Voila! Alright. This is looking good. And I don't know if you noticed that, but what I did earlier was I asked Spirit which dish I should cook first because, it was a moment of indecision and I have a lot of other stuff to... Oh, hang on, I think somebody's at the door.
Who's there? Huh? That guy? I don't know that guy.
Come in. Welcome.
Oh, where's the Coley? Coley more.
Oh God. I need help like that. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I know. I'm over here, so I'm recording. So be aware of that. I got some seeds out of my butternut squash that I'm making my rainbow squash with right now. Okay. And I have this yellow squash, and I was like, because you know how with the butternut squash it has that round part where the seeds are. So I'm cutting down the trunk of it, and I get to that part, I was like, this looks like a cup. I can stuff that with something. So I was gonna make some like fried rice with this rice and these beans. I may end up making some kind of stuffing, mixing it with like some vegan ground meat. I've got something like that in the freezer. So I was like, okay, it'll definitely be something akin to a yin yang plate, because you know I like cheese on my stuff. Right. So I don't have to necessarily worry about whether or not a vegan wants to eat my food. I can just acknowledge that, hey, you know, that I'm sharing the recipe.
Definitely.
But
good to see you.
Good to be seen. Good to be seen. And I was just like that.
I didn't think I was gonna see you for another 6 or 7, 8 months or something. Thought you was gone. I thought you were gonna totally disappear in that for real.
You the one who put on motherfucking disappearing that.
I ain't pulling on disappearing that. Shoot, I got excuses. I got ugly kids to take care of.
Whatever. You got beautiful children. You get to shut up. You know you got beautiful babies.
Of course I do.
But
I got now for real. My whole life has been consumed by them. Honestly speaking, all jokes aside.
Okay.
I'm serious. Between. Look, I believe you. Taking them to school and going to work and them going to work and man, please.
I believe you. I do.
So believe me, do you know how bad it felt to know that what's his name canceled that whole thing? I was burnt, you know.
I wasn't.
I was like, man, I was ready to go. I had everything all prepared and ready to go. I was like, no, we could have messed up a lot of plans, bro.
Okay, I don't know.
But I understood why you did it, though.
I really wanted to talk to you because I was like, you know what, I don't necessarily feel like I owe you an apology, but I do want to ask forgiveness for my inability to handle a certain situation. How can I put this, generally speaking? You know, we got up to Baltimore before, and you were like,
"Oh man, you about that?"
No, I'm not. But see, by virtue of the fact that you know what I'm talking about, but you don't. Can you let me?
No.
All right, fine.
It's over.
I know it's over, but
I already forgave and let go of all.
Yeah, and stop talking to me.
I did not stop talking to you. No. Somebody jumped on the Mayflower and went all the way to their sister-in-law's house and forgot who the heck I was. That was March. Then
we're talking about November, December, January, my fucking birthday, no less.
You didn't even say nothing to me on your birthday.
Why the fuck I gotta say something to somebody else on my birthday?
Because
it's my birthday.
I got a whole bunch of stuff going on, so I don't always remember everybody's stuff. I forgot my damn kid's birthday, and I'm dead serious. My dog came right to my face, Dad. What am I getting for my birthday? When is it? Today.
Another day of life.
Thank you. So please do not feel bad.
I don't feel bad. I just that was something that I wanted to talk to you about.
Like I don't.
If you would just,
I know. You wanna know why? You wanna know why?
Why?
Because you don't need giving no apology.
Anyway,
that's how no for real.
Anyway, I learned something from the experience, and I wanted to share that learning with you. If you don't want that, then fine. Say what's up.
Hey, what's up, bro?
This is Vic. The creator of the say it for me. Coley Demore. Show the shirt. Model it since you're repping your own. There you go. Good job. One of my friends. What's up, Ricky? Since I know he watches my videos, he was like, you never know who's watching. So I'm like, okay, you come through the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Let me help you rep your stuff. But
I understand.
So anyway, when we go outside to sit in the sun, and I'm gonna clear your damn aura. I finished making some aura spray today. I have one that's emotional and one that's spiritual.
I need both. I need both. Much as I've been losing, I need both.
And one of my alright, let's see what we got here.
You wasn't shocked that he cut everything short?
Huh?
You wasn't shocked that he cut everything short?
Say what?
I said you wasn't shocked that he cut everything short?
No. Because
I mean, I even tried. Yeah. I even tried talking to him about,
Let me say this. Of all the muses, I understand him best. And when it came to the point where I was like pouring into him, and it was not
coming back.
It wasn't comforting. No, it wasn't comforting him.
Oh.
Like, I'm having a conversation with you about what's going on with your life, and I'm like, damn, you know me, I'm gonna count your wins. I'm gonna point them out to you, so you're like, damn, I am winning the game. When he does that, and I'm like, dang, you did this, and this, I'll run it down, and it's just, I might as well have just sat there and been quiet, because he wanted to be heard, and I listened, but I'm like, okay, we just, only so much. But at any rate, so, we're flipping our squash here. Did I tell you what all was in here? This is my butternut squash. I have a little bit of zucchini, some onion. I'm going to add a bit of sweet potato because I had a piece from when I made rainbow hash before. And so this is kind of like my version of rainbow squash.
Okay.
I've been doing better about being heavy plant-based. So this is what it looks like. We're gonna plate it up. You're not gonna get to see that because if you're even still here watching, 45 minutes in, we're about to go. Thank you so much for joining me today for Cooking with Coley. My name is Nicole. My friends call me Coley. I am the Mom and Shaman. If you want to book a personal reading or a session, link is in the description. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for sharing the video. Costs nothing to show love. You can hit a like and share so that somebody else can see the shit that I do in the kitchen when I'm free. But freedom is not free, it's reasonably priced. Love is a proper sacrifice. You have a beautiful day. I love you. Take care.